I started making music in college, like because of an argument I had with somebody, my RA. I was complaining about what was on the radio, and he was like, well, you don't make music, you don't know how to make a song. And I was like, okay, well then I'll make a song.
You have a whole bunch of songs about love, sisterhood, bad vibes, good news. What was the inspiration behind it all?
You know, in large part, the inspiration, I think, was kind of a lyrical and thematic challenge of the last record, for me, in many ways, was kind of about problems and sort of digging into that kind of like angst or pain or confusion or whatever, like that reckoning process. And this time around, the thing that felt sort of the riskiest and scariest to me, which therefore felt like the thing I should do, was to, in the face of those same kinds of feelings, sort of turn a little bit towards like the light and positivity. Like, always my best shows are when I'm like struggling somehow, you know, and it really is this moment, kind of just personally struggling. It's this moment of freedom, and it just feels kind of like an out of body experience. And I do think vulnerability is really important to nurture.
You're also very outspoken about like politics. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. I mean, I think, you know, we're living in this moment, you know, that's very upsetting. I do feel that there's an imperative on people who have that kind of latitude in their professional life, and creative people do have that latitude to be the voice for people who can't just say whatever they think at work. And I do think music serves many purposes. I think it serves political purposes. I think it serves just pure dancing and having fun purposes. I think people need to just like let loose. But right now, I think a lot of artists, at least people I know, feel like it's important for their music in some way or another to be political.
Speaking of music creators, why do you think it's important for musicians and artists to advocate for all the rights of music creators?
You know, I think the musical process, especially right now, is so insanely collaborative, which is really cool. And I think all of those collaborators deserve to be acknowledged and supported. And when we create like an infrastructure where everybody can live sustainably, I think it creates an environment for good art, because it's not limited to people who have like outside means or outside support. It sort of opens up like accessibility across the board, and more voices and more perspectives. So yeah, I think it's really important.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.